Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Akafalos here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Arcane. So as usual, if you guys gonna enjoy it, you know what to do. Consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. Really do appreciate the support here, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of single player playthroughs or content just like this one. And with that being said, let's get this episode started. So here we are in the game, and as you can see, we are still in the Vault of Vasani. More specifically, we are here in the Conjunction Chamber, and what we're doing is we just need to head towards this objective here, which I believe is the second pylon. So once we activate that, we should have access into the Buru Forge, which should be denoted by this particular star over here. So we're gonna work on that, but there is actually one more thing I like to do in this episode, so I'll talk about that in a second. Let's just go ahead and head towards that way, but before we do all that, there's a manuscript piece here that we should probably grab, so I'm gonna do that. Vasani Research Log 4, not that important, let's just leave that. Okay, let's go ahead and head towards this side.
This memory, I sense fear, pain, the ruination.
Yes, there is much unease here.
So many were lost, and the survivors fled. Their work was left here unfinished. But... it looks like they kept detailed records. Memories. If I could transfer these to my Sunstone, I would know everything.
The answers you've been looking for.
If the Vasani were transferring memories into the Sunstones, there must be a device capable of doing so nearby.
Okay, so looks like we might have to keep an eye out for said device. I'm not really sure how significant that is gonna be, but yeah, maybe we should probably just keep our eyes open. Okay, let's loot this big urn over here and then we move on. So hopefully we can cross the bridge. We sure can. We have two more tinier urns. Let's pick this up and let's interact with this glowing object. The glare of magical energy makes the sigils adorning it difficult to read, but you can still make out the word override. Okay, let's activate it. Alright, so that is all three pylons activated, and that should allow us access into the, into this next area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use the teleporter system here and teleport back to the main chamber, and I'll meet you guys in front of that puzzle. If I'm not mistaken, that puzzle should be just on in front over here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a second with the solution. Alright, we're in front of this puzzle, and what we need to do is we just need to solve this, to unlock this door. So we just need to follow this pattern here. Okay, so looks like a diamond, two diamonds next to each other, and one tiny triangle down the bottom. So let's go ahead and see if we get to rotate some of them. This one definitely doesn't look right. This also doesn't look right, but let's take things one step at a time. Let's rotate this guy first. That's a bit better because we have one line this way as accordingly. Let's leave this for now. Let's maybe rotate this guy. One more time. Okay, that's better. So we get this side correct. Let's maybe turn this fellow. One more. Again. And again. Okay. Let's bring this guy here. Alright, so once we bring this guy towards, we rotate this fellow, it should connect up and it should unlock the door. Alright, cool. So that is the door unlocked. So, we're not gonna head through there yet. That is because there's actually a couple, one thing I want to do. So this is what I was mentioning earlier that, I wanted to talk to you about. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is a crafting component here for Ari's legendary weapon. Heck, if I just cycle through the quest real quick, and if we go into the, her side quest here, I cannot remember which token, but I am certain there is one token that is here in the Vault of Vasani. Now, we're gonna focus on that. That's because I think it's important to do it right now since we're here. Actually, there's, one token that's physically here, and the other one has a a little bit of an involvement in this area. We'll deal with the other one some other time, potentially in the next episode, but let's deal with the one that's actually here in this particular vault. So what we need to do is we actually need to head back to the memoriam first, because there's a golem there that we need to take down. And once we take down, I'm just going to give it to you a brief rundown of what we need to do. We take down that golem, we get a upgrade to the memory infusion skill, and once we have the upgraded memories, we infuse another golem here in the light silos, and we infuse one more there's actually two golems in the light silos. We infuse one of them, then we infuse another one, and we should in turn get the solution to another light puzzle in the in the next area. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna cut the video here, and I'll meet you guys in the memoriam. That is because I believe the enemies would have respawned, because we took a save somewhere here, I think a couple episodes back. So yeah, the enemies must have respawned here. I'm gonna clear out the room here, I'm gonna clear out the enemies, that way we have listings to deal with, and we only just focus on taking on the actual enemy that is involved in the quest. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, I'm back, and as you can see, we're in the memoriam. So if you guys are heading here the first time, there will be a couple of enemies. There will be one giant revenant here somewhere. There's a smaller construct sentinels, and I believe a bookkeeper or something over here. So they shouldn't be too tough. They're all level 27, and I think at this stage you should be at level 28 or higher. So I don't think you will be having too much problem. So what we need to do mainly is we need to take on this particular golem over here, because as you can see, he is hiding, sorry, not hiding, but guarding a orb. Now this orb is gonna be the upgrade to the memories that we can infuse, and once we obtain that upgrade, we should be able to infuse more golems in the light silos area. So yeah, let's go ahead and confront this guy and take him on. I know for a fact that this is gonna be a battle, so yeah, just be warned. Golem hums with power but still idles in place. It requires a basic memory to move. Let's infuse it with memories. I remember. Miss overwhelming, must attack.
I won't back down.
Alright, so the enemy opened earlier, which wasn't too great, but thank god it attacked Braum, because the last thing I want is Ari and Misfortune to take damage, but it should be alright. Let's do a 2-time here, since we start with Misfortune, and we'll target the prototype. Obviously, he's the only target.
Another notch on my gun.
Alright, let's go for a Orb of Deception. Oh, actually no, let's go for a debilitating orb. That would be better. Alright, I am gonna go for a concussive blow here. Or actually no, let's go for an unbreakable. That way, in case it chooses to attack, at least it attacks Braum and not Arya Misfortune. I'm happy to give up 2 mana here just to complete the cost for the unbreakable. 2 mana isn't that big of a deal. We should have 118, which is still good enough. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's follow that up with a concussive blow. We're not gonna do a defend here. I think Braum should be able to tank some damage. I want the concussion as well as the sunder, because we could potentially stun him. Alright, goes very far back, which is good. Let's do a shredder here with Misfortune. Let's go for a power shredder. Let us do a Orb of Deception here with Ari.
Hey, this is fun.
Alright, let's do, I think, a defend here with Braum.
Needed that.
Very
You're
nice.
done.
Okay, let's try that again. Let's do another power shredder. And Ari will heal Braum back up to speed, up to full health if we do Orb of Deception, since she has maximum essence depth.
We're getting pretty good at this.
And there we go.
Anyone else?
Unfortunately, nobody.
When they struggle.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on because we get 0 XP here. Alright, and with that guy down, this allows us free access into the orb. Let's go ahead and interact with it. Another silvery orb is suspended in the air. Maybe it too contains memories that could animate the Guardians. Okay, let's reach out. It is as if I could feel the heat of the forge on my face. These must be the memories of some kind of blacksmith. As the silvery orb fades into nothingness, the orb of deception emanates a strange light. It has now gained the ability to infuse craft type memories into Guardians. Alright, cool. So we've obtained the ability to infuse craft type memories, and if you recall, the craft type memories are important because if I show you the map overview here, there is a golem over in this particular area which requires a craft type memory to infuse. And once we infuse that guy, I believe he is guarding another orb, and once we obtain that orb, we are able to infuse more memories into this particular golem over here, and that should in theory unlock a solution for the light puzzle in this area, which will of course give us Ari's crafting component. Now I know it sounds very big and very long and very wide, how do I say it, very lengthy and very taxing, but don't worry, I'm gonna talk you through it. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and hopefully it clears things up. Okay, let's go ahead and quickly just head back towards the the light silos. I'm gonna do that off camera. I'll meet you guys back in that corresponding area. Let me just pick up this chest here real quick. Let's walk a talisman and innovating locket. Okay, not too important. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the video here, and I'm gonna meet you guys back in the light silos. Alright guys, here we are back in the light silos, and for some reason the bridges have reshuffled. If I'm not mistaken, the bridge should be that way because that was where our last location was in the light silos, but I'm not really sure. It's okay, we'll solve the puzzle again, and potentially it could help you guys out who are stumbling upon this video for the first time, or having some struggle in your playthrough. Okay, let's go ahead and rotate this particular crystal, and we get a path over here, and one there, and one over here, which is good. Let's go ahead and interact with this golem, and it should in theory allow us to infuse the craft type memories with him. The golem hums with power but still idles in place. It requires a basic memory to move. Okay, so I know this says basic memory, but if you caught the previous video, of course, you will notice that I did interact with this guy, and there was some sort of message that he returned to us and saying that he needs a craft type memory. So I'm not sure if this is a glitch in the game or a bit of a mistake by the developers, but just to let you guys know, it does not need a basic memory. It needs a craft type memory. So let's go ahead and infuse the memories with this golem. Mind empty, must rest. Trying to remember. Alright, looks like it's dropped something. Let's pick it up. A small token with a sigil of water glows amid the shattered fragments of the golem. Let's take the sigil. Alright, water sigil. I'm not sure what significance is that, but we'll leave that for now. This is what we need, however, the another orb, the final orb in this entire area, this entire dungeon. Yet another orb hangs in the air. I think this is a typo. Yet another orb hangs in the air before you. What memories could it contain? No wonder these memories were locked away. Being a skilled tactician is one thing, but this man loved to. Being a skilled tactician is one thing, but this man loved war. Another typo. It's alright. For a final time, the Orb of Deception glows, absorbing the captured memories. It can now transfer a command type memory into the Guardians. Alright, cool. So this is the final type of memory that we need, the command type memory, and that is because with the, armed with the command type memory, all we need to do right now is we need to reposition this bridge. I saw one heading this way. Okay, let's reposition it towards this side again. Okay, cool. And what we need to do is we just need to interact with this golem. Now, if you recall, I missed this golem. Well, not really missed this golem. I left this golem on its own. That's because there wasn't any importance. Right now, it is important because we need to get the, the solution to another light puzzle in that area. You'll see what I mean. Let's just go ahead and interact with this guy. I believe he will trigger a battle. This guardian is silent until you approach. Its magical vox is nearly fried, but you can barely make out. Holding post. Command type core necessary to assign new posts. Okay, let's infuse it with the new command type memories that we have. Command type memory detected. Mem failure in proc. You kill. The reason. Kill. Kill.
I can smell their fear.
Alright, again the prototype opens, the Guardian prototype starts the battle, which isn't ideal, and looks like it's targeting Ari. So I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do an Arcane Ward just to mitigate some of the damage taken. Alright, I think we'll repeat the same strategy. We'll do a taunt with Braum because it's only a 2, we're only gonna get deducted 2 mana, so it's 116. Not that bad, so let's go ahead and do that.
Braum's turn.
Alright, let's do a defend. With Misfortune, let's get a 2-time off. Okay, let's do a double ting orb here.
And release.
Get the Sunder. Alright, let's do a Shredder here with Misfortune. Power. Braum should be able to take damage, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a concussive blow. That way we could get the Sunder as well as the concussion. And potentially, we could stun it next turn, which will definitely be good. So yeah, let's try that. Yeah, we're fine. We're very much fine.
Another notch on my gun.
Okay, let's do Orb of Deception here. And let's finish this up. Let's do a Shredder. We have another turn at Braum. Let's get extra damage. Let's do a Concussive Blow.
Winter's bite can be unforgiving.
Alright, cool. Okay, and as you can see, this unlocks, or not unlocks, but it triggers a a indicator of the solution to a light puzzle in this particular area. So, like I said, once we solve the light puzzle here, it will drop, I believe, one of Ari's components. I can't remember which one, but it will definitely drop that. So, for those of you who are, I think, if you want to solve that part, I highly recommend taking a screenshot of this here, or taking a picture of it. That's because there is no solution there later. You have to remember it, or if you're like me and you are not that great with memory, potentially save it somewhere, maybe on your phone or something, and then you could just solve it in that particular area. So I already have it saved on my phone, the picture. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and head towards the area in the what's the place called again? I can't remember, but in that particular chamber, and then we will go ahead and solve this puzzle. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I believe there's a cutscene there as well, so I'm gonna let it play. So I'm gonna meet you guys just outside of the entrance. All right, guys, we are back in front of the entrance. Now I know there's a cutscene inside, so let's go ahead and just head in and see what this cutscene is about.
This is the main area of the facility.
That pedestal over there. Looks like it's still got a charge.
I sense the presence of Nagakaboros. The Buru Forge must be near.
Yes, the entire facility is powered by it. This technology is far beyond what the Vasani could have accomplished alone.
The Blessed Isles. Truly they were magnificent.
Emphasis on were. Let's hurry, so Bilgewater doesn't suffer the same fate.
Okay, so as you might have noticed over the flyby view, as you can see, there is a light silo over here and a rest point over here. We'll leave the rest point for later. Let's deal with the light silo over here first. So this is the solution that I showed you earlier. I have it saved on my phone. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if I can replicate it on for you in the in the video. And you could potentially take a screenshot, a more clearer screenshot in the wider scale here if you are having some trouble with this particular puzzle in your in your game. So what we need to do is this is lined up correctly. We have something horizontal like that. This is also lined up correctly because we have something diagonal here, and this is also lined up correctly again because we have something vertical between these two pylons. Now we need to get, I think, this one rotated, I think, because this is wrong. Hopefully I'm right, because I'm not really sure what's the correct sequence of this. Okay, so let's try this again. Maybe we rotate this fellow. Not quite. Much better. Let's turn this again. Okay, I'm not really sure what's the exact sequence you have to turn this. Maybe you just have to try it a couple of times. Hopefully this one is correct. Let's turn this way. Okay, we got the rough shape correctly. This is right, this is right, this is right as well. Now we need this thing down here. That is the problem. Okay, maybe we have to rotate this thing. Tricky little fella. Okay guys, I did it by fluke. I'm not really sure what was the correct sequence here. You should, rotate the pylons. But if you guys are having some trouble here, I just recommend just, fooling around with it and just, seeing what works. So I think the key one should be this piece over here, since I, with one particular flick, it somehow just rotated everything into place. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and pick up this next chest, and then we'll end the video. We'll leave the rest point cutscenes for later, and I believe we'll leave the other token for later. So let's go ahead and just pick up this one of the tokens here. Toy? Really? Why do all of these places have such silly trinkets and oddities in them? Where's the steel? It looks like a fox. Ari, is this one of those stones you're looking for? Yes, a token carved from a fossilized egg by someone who was using Yamelo's techniques. I can feel the soul burning inside. Okay, I guess this must be the Foxfire token. I know we'd find more, little fox. Okay, this is interesting. Icefox token. So, looks like it's very deceptive. Burning, I would presume Foxfire, but it's alright. At least we get one token done. So, that leaves us with only the Foxfire token left to craft the Oblivion Orb, and I think I know where this Foxfire token is. Unfortunately, there isn't enough time to take a look at that, so I think what I'll do is for the next episode, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna explore this next area yet, this particular store. I think we're gonna get the Foxfire token, and then we'll come back to this area, and then, we will solve whatever it is in this particular area. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do, but for now we're gonna end the video here because we are running out of time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Runeterra, and if you did, consider liking this video as well as subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate the support here, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads or single playthroughs or content just like this one. With that being said, this is Keflo signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I get you all in the next one. Goodbye.